Okay, I'm here with Kim Farnell, and she's written a book on Sepharial called The Astral Tramp. How many years ago was it?
That was 20 years ago. It came out in 1998.
Really?
Yes.
Why? And what inspired you to write about Sepharial?
I didn't have an inspiration to write about Sepharial. I just wanted to write a small article about the man whose name popped up everywhere I was reading and happened to be born quite close to where I was born. So I started working on an article and it got bigger and bigger and bigger and turned itself into a book.
Well, you know what? You know that I teach Gann people astrology, and one of Gann's reading lists, most of the books on the reading list are by Sepharial. So every Gann person is looking for any information they can get on Sepharial. But in your research and all the documents you haven't actually found a connection between them.
No, but pardon me. Sepharial did tutor a lot of people by correspondence, and he also had private subscriptions of his forecasting plans for commodities, sugar in particular, but he also did gold and things like that, and cotton. So it's quite reasonable to think they may have been in correspondence. That Gann may have bought some of the futures off him, or that he may have been a correspondence student. It's just, at the moment, we can't prove that was the case. No, we can't.
We don't have evidence of that. The other thing is that you, in your possession, have been given some private documents from his family. Can you tell us a little bit more about that?
Basically, I put out a call to see whether I could get any documents. And a friend of mine recommended that the best document to use for research is a telephone book.
Yeah.
So we actually got a telephone directory out and looked for the name Gornold. And blessings that it's got such an uncommon name.
Yeah.
We just rang all the people called Gornold in the British telephone directory until someone says, yes, I'm his daughter-in-law, would you like to come and visit?
Really?
So I called to see her. She'd got a box of papers that had been sitting in the attic for ages, which she gave me. And then she contacted Sepharial's grandson. Mm-hmm. He sent me more family photos, and they just basically sent me everything they got. They didn't want to keep it. So.
Fantastic. So,
pardon me.
I got very excited because you've allowed me to see all these collections that you've had of old magazines, the first unsigned magazines, a lot of Sepharial's private letters, which is very exciting for me, and it would be very exciting for other people who love Sepharial's work. Instead of them sitting in your room, I think that in the future, it would be great if they could be available for people who love Sepharial in some way.
Yeah, when I've got time, which is hopefully not in the far too distant future, I want to digitise them so that we'll have a Sepharial website or a Sepharial shrine online, if you like.
That would be wonderful. And, you'll have so many Gann students wanting to have access to that because that's what they obviously want to learn about. And so it would be wonderful to have that resource available for all of us Gann people. And what about your book? We spoke about your book.
This is the biography of Sepharial, the Astral Tramp.
Yeah.
It's called that because that's what Madame Blavatsky called him, because he used to go through everyone's dreams as a tramp. So he travelled astrally.
So he was astral travelling a lot?
Yes.
Okay. So he probably got a lot of insights when he was astral travelling.
Well, before he took up astrology and started working as an astrologer, he worked as a psychic clairvoyant.
Oh, really?
So he started in that area, and then he discovered Theosophy and other schools of thought, and it was at that point he started learning astrology.
Okay.
So he actually came into it from that direction.
All right, so he was a psychic first, before the... So I suppose a lot of his astrological work then, he would have used his psychic ability in...
It doesn't seem so, because when he got into astrology, he also discovered Vedic astrology and started working with Indian systems quite a lot. He stuck mainly to Western.
Yeah.
But because of the Indian input into his work, if you like, he used very structured systems. He liked working within solid rules, and there wasn't a huge amount of room for intuition in those systems.
Okay, yeah, well, that's right. Okay, so there is speculation that W.D. Gann went to India with Sepharial, but you're not sure about that?
I don't think so. Sepharial was in India in about 1893-94 when he stayed at the Agile compound of the Theosophical Society, and he was there as a theosophist, staying with other theosophists. I can't say categorically it's totally impossible for Gann to have been there, but I've not found any record of the meeting now.
Well, we know Gann went there, but I'm not sure if he was there with Sephariah at the same time, because he actually went to India and Egypt as well.
Well, also, if you went to the Theosophical Society in India, there's 2 headquarters.
Yeah.
Most people go to the one at Adyar, but some people went to one at Benares instead. So
Okay.
even going to a Theosophical headquarters, it needn't necessarily be the same one. Mm-hmm. So you'd have to check out quite thoroughly.
All right. So anyway, it's all very exciting. I'm very excited. I was like a child in a lolly shop going through all the Kim's documents. So anyway, I thought I'd bring that to you. We have future plans to bring more of Sephariel's work to the public, and would be great. And so, and buy Kim's book if you're interested in know more. And put it up, Kim.
Yeah, there we go.
She wrote all his biography. There's all the information you could find out about him in there. And okay, thanks for listening. See you, Kim.
Bye.
Bye.